What's going on, guys? Sticks here with the Token Minorities, and today, because it was so well received last time, I am doing another Legacy Best of 3 against Deadfun, and even if I lose the first two matches, which is probably a pretty solid likelihood, we're still going to do 3, but yeah, you guys wanted to see more Heat Legacy decks, and so I figured that this would be one pretty cool way to show those off, and I have another couple ones in mind that I want to use. Where is my Miss Magius one? There it is. So the first one I'm using is a Miss Magius toolbox that is centered around the Magical Trans, or I guess, is it Magical Trans or Trance? I'm probably going to be saying Trance, although I mean it's clearly Trans, but basically you just move around Psychic Energy, and then we also have the Poltergeist Miss Magius that takes advantage of trainer cards in your opponent's hand. So that's going to be the first one I am using, and hopefully he brings some heat as well so that I don't just get absolutely demolished, which could very well be a very real possibility. So I mean, yeah, I'm really excited about this, and honestly, if you guys want to see more of this stuff, sorry I'm moving my mic so I hope it doesn't like screech or anything like that, but if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know, because this is actually really fun for me to do. It's very relatively quick and easy, I should say. I mean, it still takes a good amount of time, but not what it normally does to make a live of a deck showcase. So I mean, this is just going to be some fun matches that we're going through, and if you want to see more, please let me know. We start off with actually not bad stuff. I start off with a Darkrai and a Misdreavus. I should be able to dual ball for something, and I'm hoping that he doesn't have a lot of good stuff. We start out, oh boy. We see the Groudon immediately, and that is not something you'll want to see, because that thing is going to be able to Tromp and Giant Claw all over my Darkrai, and that's just going to be a very bad time for me. So I'm thinking, is he using Electrode? Because if he's using Electrode Prime, that would be really awesome. I mean, you only see Groudon EX when you're up against someone that has... Okay, yep, it is Electrode Prime, so we are both running a toolbox type of deck, which is really awesome and should be pretty cool. My Eviolite might actually come in super clutch this game, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and play that, and then let's dual ball, see if we can hit one of them. Unfortunately, we just whiffed dual ball completely, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I can play another Misdreavus down, Junk Arm, get rid of... probably just going to get rid of the regular Psychic, because I'm not afraid of him playing anything at all. Grab that dual ball, see if we can hit it again. There we go, 1 and 1, which, I mean, hey, that's all I need. And what I think I'm going to do... is Latias worth it? I think against his deck, Latias might be worth it. So I'm going to grab that. Yeah, and I can always just slap down a Mewtwo later. So let's go ahead and do this. Play my Latias down, and then I'm just going to end the turn right there. Tromp actually will not be doing anything at all to my Darkrai because of the Eviolite, so that's pretty nice because this takes effect before weakness and resistance. At least I think it does. After applying weakness and resistance. So, darn it, so I was wrong there. So, I mean, it is only going to be doing 20, which, I mean, is nice at the very least. And then has 2 or more, darn it. So Giant Claw still will be doing a ton. He is going to go for the Electrode right here, so it will be able to hit me, but at the same time, I should slowly be able to get my Latias powered up. Yeah, I'll be able to get a Miss Magius for sure this turn, which is what I really want to go for. And then just be able to move energy around to try to deny prizes. And he gets another Electrode. So, okay, Energy Might will get me a prize. I mean, although it helps him a ton, this should actually help me a decent amount as well. And this Groudon's going to be a pain to take down, not going to lie. But I think Latias should be able to... Actually, no, Latias is... Sorry, I'm dumb. It's Sigilif that's immune to EXs. Latias is not. And man, he hits a ton of energy. Holy crap. Is he just going to... Wow. So I get the Victini, which really isn't going to be doing a whole lot. Victini's more for, yeah, and then Giant Claw is going to be doing a crap load to me. So what I might have to do is just go for a Sigilif right here. First things first, let's go ahead and Level Ball grab a Mismagius to be able to move my energy around. Play that there. I think I'm going to grab... What is in my discard pile? Psychic energy. So I think let's go ahead and do this, and let's get rid of the Super Rod. I don't think I really need the Super Rod right now. Grab a Level Ball so that I can get my Sigilif out there. Play this onto Latias, and then Level Ball for that Sigilif. That way I can at least just put that up there to where he cannot hit me. Magical Trans, move this onto Sigilif. And then let's Max Potion up my Darkrai. And then let's just Oak for a new hand. Hopefully I can just get one more energy. That's all I need. And I get another Mismagius, but I don't think I particularly need... Oh, I don't need that Mismagius at this point in the game. So what I'm going to do is... yeah, I can't really move it around the way I want to. Unfortunately, it's only once per turn, and I kind of sort of just realized that it's only once per turn. So you know what I'm actually going to do is this, and then let's Magical Trans, move this up to Darkrai. That way I have the free retreat, then I can just go right into my Sigilif, and then end the turn right there. So unfortunately, I'm finding out that Mismagius doesn't exactly work the way I thought it would. It's once per turn instead of multiple times per turn. So, I mean, that's also why I like doing this, because it lets me test my really weird decks. Because, I mean, usually when I play the really weird decks, I just get absolutely smashed and there's nothing I can do about it. But against these types of decks, I'm able to... against weird types of decks, I'm able to actually do something about it. And then he is going to Trump. What I am going to do now is play another energy onto the field. Let's go ahead and Magical Trans, move this onto Sigilif. Let's Dual Ball, see what else we can get, see if there's anything good. Nope, and we whiff Dual Ball once again. So you know what? For now, I am just going to go ahead and Skyla. What can I do? Let's go ahead and actually grab another Eviolite. That way I can go ahead and throw it on the Latias so that thing isn't going to be hit by any damage, and then just go for a Psychic. It's a 2-hit KO on Groudon, which is not ideal by any means at all, but at the same time, it's still nice. We do see the Darkrai, so I think he's going to try to go for, yeah, he is just going to Tromp onto my Mismagius, which is a little bit annoying. But what I can do, just start powering up some other stuff. I think Latias might be a good one to power up as well. So I'm just going to attach the energy here and then go for a Psychic once again. And all he's doing right now is tromping. Like, Sigilif is actually being a complete wall to him at this point, which is fantastic. And if I can get a... another Mismagius up, the one that hits based on supporters, I think that could go a very, very long way. He is powering up the Darkrai, so I mean, the play is to obviously try to snipe down my Mismagius, and unfortunately he will be in perfect range with Tromp plus Night Spear, so this is going to work out relatively well for him overall. But at the same time, I mean, my Sigilif is right there. It is not going anywhere. I can even grab EXP share, although that actually won't do a whole lot. And Sigilif is just being a wall, which is amazing for me. He has no way of getting a non-EX attacker out there right now, so it's working out perfectly for me. And yeah, I mean, even though the deck is not working out exactly as I would have hoped, I mean, it's still going very, very well. I mean, the fact that the two of them are really all I need for moving around energy. Yeah, I can't max potion as much as I would want to, but it's still, I mean, it's still a very solid setup that I'm getting right now. He is getting the Entei and getting Darkrai completely set up, but I mean, I get another prize. Now I'm playing an even prize game, which is beautiful for me. And I can even take a knockout on his on his Groudon, even though I know he's not going to let me, because, I mean, that's obviously a very good play, is to not let me get the damage off on his Groudon. But what I can do is actually power up Darkrai in one turn. So what I'm going to do is throw this energy here. Throw this energy onto Darkrai. Retreat Sigilyph into Darkrai. And then I'm going to move energy from Latias. And then an energy from my Sigilyph onto my Darkrai. There we go. And now I should be able to... I'm purposely not Junipering just yet because I want to keep those in my deck for potential ends later, and I want to just... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I was saying I don't want to do this because, but then I just went ahead and did it. So what I'm going to do right here is get a Misdreavus up, put an EXP share actually onto my Sigilyph, max potion up this Mismagius, because that's the one that's in danger, and then let's dual ball. Well, now I get two heads, and then honestly, I'm just pulling stuff out of my deck at this point. Like, dual balling is nothing but trying to thin my deck for better cards, and also because I won't be able to play dual ball later. What do I have? I have a decent number of supporters later. I have plenty of energy, so I should be all good to go. And now what I can do right here is just Night Spear, hit the Darkrai, and also hit the Groudon as well. And I think I might actually be able to pull this off, particularly now that I got rid of the Groudon. So yeah, the deck didn't work exactly as I was hoping, or exactly as I thought it would, but at the same time, it's still doing really, really well. How much does this? It hits for 30 times. That can be a good cleaning option. Ooh, Eviolite comes down. That's annoying. A couple Eviolites. So, this is starting to look a little bit scary. But if I can just rack up damage on certain things, then I feel like I should be somewhat good to go. We do see the Night Spear. If I can get my Tool Scrapper, then I actually will win, which is fantastic, honestly. And I think that's kind of what I'm going to try to get. So let's go ahead and play this. Play this here. Let's Level Ball, grab this Mismagius. Okay, the Tool Scrapper is there. Do I want to end? I really do not want to end right now, because that would just be helping my opponent out. Although I do want another energy. But at the same time, if I'm able to... So this will be just short. And then what I can also do is... Isn't a 3-hit KO anyway? Because it'll be doing 80. So that'll be doing 60, 60, 60. So Entei will be just short anyway. It'll be a 3-hit KO. And I might as well put Keldeo in range of a 2-hit KO, I think. Yeah, and then Darkrai I can try to snipe down with another Night Spear, potentially. We do see the Execute, so this is actually starting to go okay for me, because also the Missy that I have on my bench will be pretty solid as well for being able to attack. And then I also have the EXP share to be able to keep an energy on the board after he... Ooh! Puts a 4th energy onto Entei. I think that might actually... come into play. Get another Voltorb and a Life Dew. So, I mean, I'm actually really happy that he has the Life Dew on the Voltorb, because now that thing actually is in somewhat... So should I try to snipe down... No, I think I'll just try to put Terrakion in range. Okay, he is going to Grand Flame for 70. And he isn't going to get anything out of that. I do get another Psychic Energy. So what I'm going to do... Put this onto Mismagius. Then if I get the Tool Scrapper, I just win. So if I get the Tool Scrapper, I just win. Terrakion needs to have 3 energy on it in order to get a knockout, in order to knock me out. I think... Do I want to give him a new hand? I think I'll just go ahead and try to give him a new hand. See if... Okay, so I don't get it. That was just kind of a gamble on my part that I probably should not have done. But what I am going to do now is just retreat out into... Thinking to just... Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can get a good hit off of... Get a good hit off with Missy. Should I go for Miss Magius? Should I go for this Miss Magius? You know what? Screw it. Stunt or die. And then... Let's go for a Magical Trans, move the regular Psychic onto... No. Let's not click through... whatever, I have to move it anyway. So let's just move it onto Latias, just to spread out my energy a little bit so that I still have some. And then let's move... Is this the Blend energy? Yes, I wanted to make sure it was the Blend and not the Prism, because all of a sudden that becomes just useless. And then... Let's go for Poltergeist. See how many he has in his hand. 1, 2, 3. So he has 3 in his hand. So that's going to do a whopping 70 damage, which, I mean, it did as much as a Night Spear. But now, I don't think there's a way he can win without decking himself out. So Execute is going to come back in. But I think we do just have the win right here because... What's he going to go for? So I need that Tool Scrapper. If I can get my Tool Scrapper, then I just win with Darkrai. I kind of want to keep that on board just in case. Okay, so he does just knock out my Miss Magius, but I do get the... I still keep this energy on board. Let's send up Sigilif, because that is what is going to be potentially a problem. I get another Sigilif. Does this actually do anything? 10 damage... that has any damage counters on it. Not really. So what I am going to do, I think, is just try to drag the game out a little bit longer. I mean, I don't think there's any way he can knock out Sigilif, so I am just going to do this. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting with my Darkrai for that Tool Scrapper. Like, the second I get my Tool Scrapper, I'm going into Darkrai, I'm moving energy onto it, and I'm going to knock him out. Where are my prisms? So I have 1 prism on the Sigilif, and that is the only place that my prisms are. So this is working out very, very, very well for me. Ooh, he's got the catcher. If he gets the catcher, then this is a very bad spot. Even if he does get it, it's not too huge of a deal. Yeah, he does bring up Darkrai. Then Keldeo is going to be able to knock me out. So that's a little bit... That puts a little bit of a damper on my plans, but at the same time, I should be able to still do okay, because Sigilif can just come in and 2-hit KO almost everything. So what I'm gonna do, play this here, play this on Miss Magius, play another energy onto my Latias, and then just go for a Psychic. Because he's very low on cards. Like, he's really, really, really low. And I might be able... Yeah, I think he doesn't have a way to... I don't think he has a way to keep from dying. Because, yeah, he can hit me with Terrakion. Like, Terrakion will do 30 damage, and then he can potentially Lands Crush next turn. But... will that be the knockout? That'll actually end up being the knockout. So what I actually think I'm going to do... Do I want a Psychic? Oh wait, no, I win anyway. Okay, I'll just go ahead and just Psychic, because, I mean, he can't... I mean, he has 0 cards. I completely missed that. So we win by deck out, even though I think I could have won anyway. Sigilif came through hugely clutch. And although, I mean, that's... like I said, that's one of the things that I like about playing... these types of games, because you get to use weird decks that, like, they might not necessarily work the way that you think they will. Like, this deck, I thought the Miss Magius was just another, like, move energy around type of thing, but no, it was not. It was just a once per turn, so the more you know. And what do I want to use next? You know what? I haven't used Lost Gar in a while, so I think I'm going to try that for Game 2. See how that works. And I mean, again, he had a really, really awesome deck as well. It's just the reason I run like regular Keldeo in my version of that deck, and I run like non-EX attackers, is simply because of Sigilith. And eventually he was able to get to his Terrakion, but it was just a little too late at that point, and I was just so far ahead that there wasn't a whole lot he could do. I mean, worst comes to worst, I would have even been able to, like, just straight stall him out if I needed to, because I don't think he would have been able to take enough prizes, and then also my Latias would have forced in something that didn't have an ability to attack. And let's go U2. Smiley face. Yeah! And then I would like to go first. I already forgot what deck I'm using. Wait, what deck am I using? Oh, that's right, Lost Guard. Okay. I was like, wait, I completely forgot. So, admittedly, I have never won a single game with this deck. Every time I've tried it, it's fallen extremely flat, which could be just indicative of how bad my list is. But at the same time, I prefer to just think it's hacks. Because, I mean, hey, sorry. To be fair, it's not a very good build. LOL. And, okay, so, sorry, I hit my mic again. I'm just trashing my mic this live, apparently. I'm just moving it all around, smacking it, so sorry about that. So we see the Kyurem, and oh boy. So let's go ahead and level ball. How do I want to get this started? Do I want to start off with a Ghastly, or do I want to get a Gengar immediately? I think Gengar is a good Pokemon to throw into the Lost Zone. So that being said, I'm going to grab a Slowpoke, throw this here, and then Junk Arm, get rid of... do I want to get rid of Spiritomb? I think I'm just going to get rid of Spiritomb and my other Junk Arm to grab my Level Ball again. This way I can grab... I think I'm just going to want to grab a Ghastly. That way I have two ways of getting Gengar. Like, I have two ways of using Gengar. And then, yeah, Kyurem isn't going to be doing a whole lot at all this game. So let's go ahead and play this. And then N, go ahead and do this. And I get another Ghastly. So I really did not need to do that at all. But then let's level ball, Super Ball, wow. Let's level ball again. Grab a... I want to grab another Slowpoke, or I want to grab a Mr. Mime. I haven't used this in a very long time, so we just reveal our hands, which could be good. You know what? I'm going to grab a Slowking. That way I can start setting up my opponent for next turn. And, oh, that was just a we will see. He can start outraging me for some damage, which could be annoying. But at the same time, I think... Oh, wait. If he has just a DCE into Mewtwo... Okay, so he just has the DCE on the Kyurem. That is fine. And then he just throws... Okay. So is this like a Donphan toolbox or something like that? Gets two tails, unfortunately, off Dual Ball. I know that feeling, bro. And he's just going to hit me for some damage with Outrage. It will be a two-hit KO, unfortunately. But at the same time, I can start to get stuff set up. Does Ghastly have free retreat? No, it does not. So let's go ahead and play the Slowking. Do I want to go ahead and play the Ghastly? I might. So let's go ahead and just... I'm saving my N for later. You know what? Do I want to play the Ghastly, or do I want to save it for like Mr. Mime and a second Mew? I think let's just go ahead and play that Ghastly, because then I can potentially get like Gengar and stuff like that, and I get a Mime Jr., so that'll be really nice. So let's go ahead and play the Mime Jr., because that also has free retreat and whatnot. And then I think let's just go ahead and Second Sight, control what my opponent top decks. Control what he top decks, yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and give him the Verbank. Let's give him the Verbank, because I really don't think that's going to... I guess it could come into play with Gengar, with enough damage on Gengar. But I can just counter that with Lost World, and this way I entice him to start going for This way I entice him to start going for stuff very quickly. And then let's just go ahead and go for a... Do I want to put the energy on Ghastly? Huh. Can't decide. I honestly can't decide. But for the time being, I am just going to go ahead and see off with Mew, throw one of my Gengar Primes into my Lost Zone. That way I can start copying it with Mew. And I'm saving the energy for next turn because I can just revive my Mew. And there's the Verbank, so we are going to... Oh boy, Lando. Oh boy, this is very not good. I'm hoping that he has a bunch of Pokemon in his hand. And then Outrage will be able to knock me out. But what I can do is throw up Mime Jr. and then I can try to get Mr. Mime, which should start getting me some stuff that I want. So let's go ahead and play the Mew, revive the Mew, play this down. Do I want to counter his Stadium? Not quite yet. Let's go ahead and play the Oak's New Theory. See what my opponent has. No, I don't have anything that I necessarily want to Junk Arm yet. Do I want to counter his Lost World? No, I do not. Let's go ahead and see what he has top decked. What he top decks, because if it's a Pokemon, then I will want to go ahead and use Mime Jr. to throw that into the discard pile. Yes. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think, yeah, that's just going to be my turn. Let's go ahead and Sleepy Lost, throw his Donphan into the Lost Zone, but unfortunately he will be able to knock out my Mime Jr., but at the same time I do have my Twins for next turn, which I can use, and we know that he top-decked the Reshiram. As long as he's not able to snipe down my Mew, that's what ultimately matters. Just because I need to get Mew... Yeah, I need to get Mew down. Or I need to get Mew with enough energy so that I can end up winning with Lost World. Kyurem is going to take the knockout on my Mime Jr., which makes me sad. But at the same time, Mime Jr., you still did a good job. Let's go ahead and activate the Mew. And then I think... Ooh, I have a computer search. So I actually have essentially 2 computer searches this turn. Oh, I also have Twins. So what I'm going to do is computer search, get rid of the Super Scoop Up and the Junk Arm to grab Mr. Mime. Reveal your hands. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab the Mr. Mime, and then I am also going to grab the Gengar and I think another Mew. Or do I want another Mime Jr.? I think another Mew will be a good... Or do I want to do that? I think the play actually is to... actually, let's grab the Lost Remover. That's a solid... I think that's a solid play. Let's go ahead and grab the Lost Remover. So let's play the Mime, play the energy down onto Ghastly, play the Gengar. Let's go ahead and Mr. Mime, see what our hands are looking like. And nothing. Wow. That really sucks. So, I'm not going to be able to use... what does he have? Yeah, this is just not overall that good for me. Choose number, Pokemon. Yeah, that's not good. So, let's go ahead and Second Sight, look at his deck, see what he has. Let's go ahead and give him a plus power, because I don't think that's going to do a whole lot. And then Lost Remover, get rid of the DCE off of his Kyurem, play the energy onto Gengar, and then I guess I will just see off. Yeah, I'm going to put my other Mime Jr. in the Lost Zone. That way my Mews can start using that attack if I need to. Hopefully he doesn't have... I mean, I know he has a switch, so his Mewtwo will be able to knock out my Mew. But I'm hoping that Gengar can slowly... I mean, I just need... Okay, so I need 3 more turns of putting his stuff into the discard pile. Like, that's what I'll end up needing. He is just going to go Donphan and start damaging his own stuff, which is smart. But I'm pretty sure that I am going to end up losing this. Just based on what I have right now. So let's go ahead and... no. Let's go ahead and N. I know it gives my opponent less cards, but maybe I can get something that I can work with, which I end up doing. I get a Mew. Well, I get a level ball for a Mew, which can definitely work to my advantage. Let's see what his hand looks like. One Phanpy and an energy, that's fine. Let's go ahead and play this energy onto Mew. And then, let's second sight what his top deck is. Just give him another plus power. Let's give him another plus power. I mean, I know that that actually might end up playing into this, but now what I can do is hurl into darkness the Phanpy, and then I'm not winning this. There's no way I'm winning this. Yeah, this is just way too much to try to ask for right now. I have too few, although if I'm able to get like a 2-turn something, then I should be able to, yeah, damage increased onto his Gengar. Let's go ahead and random receiver, see what we get. We get an Oak, which can work. Let's do this. Super Rod, back in this, a Mew and an energy, I think. Let's play the energy onto the Gengar, maybe, or the Mew. So the Mew can do multiple things, Gengar cannot. I think I'm going to try to save the Gengar. Go for an Oak. See if I can get my Spiritomb, which I end up doing. So I might be able to... Your opponent shuffles. Ooh, how do I want to do this? So he has 2 in there. Let's see what his top deck would be. Nothing. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to give him a new hand. I'm giving him a new hand, which might come back to bite me. But yes, I would. And then I really hope that there are multiple Pokemon in there. There's only one, dang it. So that sucks, that there's only one Pokemon in there. So what I am going to do is just retreat into Mew, as much as I don't want to do this. Retreat into Mew. And then let's just go for a Hurl of Darkness, throw the Landorus in there. If I can... So he has 3 in there. He's going to get his last prize. Yeah, I think I literally need a 3-mon Hurl into Darkness this coming turn if I'm going to be able to win this game. Because if I get that, then I can actually win. If I don't get that, then... Oh, he ends... Man, I need a Super Scoop Up to make him get... Ooh, there we go. Okay. So I get the Super Scoop Up. If I can force him into 3 Pokemon... If I can force him into 3 Pokemon, then I have a chance. But I think I just kind of have to go all in on this right here. So let's... First, let's use Mr. Mime to reveal his hand, just in case there's 3 Mons in there. There's 3 Mons in there. Nope, there is not. So let's go ahead and Super Scoop Up my Spiritomb, make him redraw. Yes, I would. Okay, please get 3 Pokemon, because if you get 3 Pokemon in your hand, then I have a chance to win. Let's do this, get rid of the Haunter and the Slowpoke to re-grab my Super Scoop Up, because if I need to, then I can always just go for Twins. So I'm doing this again so that I can get my Mr. Mime's ability again to see if there's 3 in there. 1, 2, oh, just short 1. I'm literally just short 1. 1, 2, 3. Ah, darn it. This is so close. Because he is going to be able to knock out my Gengar before I can do what I need. Unless I can live a hit. So this is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for my Gengar. Go for my Gengar for sure. And another Twins for next turn. And then let's play down the Mew for free retreat. Play this Gengar right here. Play the energy. And then let's go ahead and hurl into darkness both of these. And then basically I just need to pray that he can't get another knockout next turn. So like basically I'm putting it all in on this Gengar right here. And yeah, so whew, this is really coming down to the wire. And this is actually turning into a pretty long live. Not gonna lie. But all I need to do is get one more Mon in there, because I have 5. And he is going to be able to knock out my Gengar. This is really coming down to it, because I just need, for sure. So let's go ahead and put up the Mew. And then, so I have 2 options. I can't use Mew. I cannot use Mew. So I need to get his hand. If he has a Mon in there, I win. If he has a Mon in his hand right now, I win. He does not. So what I'm going to have to do is go for the... darn it, I lose. I don't have it. I don't quite have it. I just missed out. Don't have my remaining scoop ups. GG. Yeah, I don't have any of my remaining super scoop ups, so I am gonna end up losing this one. Ah, darn it. I mean, what I can try to do is... I mean, no, because that won't work because the Mime Jr. is gone as well. So there's nothing, unfortunately, that I can do. Because I could have grabbed Seeker, which would have brought up my Spiritomb. But yeah, so we do, unfortunately, lose that one, meaning it's going to have to go to a Game 3. Which, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. And, what should I bust out for the last one? Where's my Groudon? Where's my Groudon? I have a Feraligatr, where is it? There it is. Kyogre Groudon Legend. Alright, let's do this one. This is going to be the last one. It's going to be a very, very good one for sure. Just because, I mean, that's... Well, I mean, okay, it's either going to be a good one or he is absolutely going to stomp me, which is a very good possibility. All comes down to this. Good luck. Alright, so we do fortunately win the coin flip, so we will get to go first. And I start off with actually not horrible stuff, not gonna lie. Because I can Ultra Ball immediately for the bottom half of this. And then be able to immediately get a... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is Dusknoir. This is not good. This is very not good. Oh boy. Yes, I would like to draw a card. It's a water energy. That is fine. Wow, I even just draw into it straight up. So let's go ahead and play that down. What is its attack cost? Tidal Wave, okay. Let's go ahead and play the DCE right there. Ultra Ball, get rid of N and Water Energy to grab a Keldeo. And then go for an Oak to get a fresh hand. Hopefully get something that can get me like a Feraligatr. Unfortunately, I do not, but I can get another Totodile down. And then I say we just end the turn. Oh, man. Sorry, bro. Like, I never want to, like, just play somebody with a bad hand. Like, that's just not fun for any of us. if he's not able to get anything going. So he is going to Jirachi right there. Oh, I didn't realize he started with an execute. Wow, that is great for me. But let's see what this says. This attack does 30 damage times the number of energy discarded to each of your opponent's Pokemon. I'm actually just kind of going for the... this is actually just a mill deck, if I'm being completely honest. That's all it is. And I get a Smeargle, which I can potentially use. So let's go ahead and do this. Skyla for a Floatstone. Skyla for a Floatstone. See if he's got anything that I can use. Play this here. I'm going to go ahead and play down my other Keldeo. And then let's rush in. Go into Smeargle. See, look at his hand. See what he has and if there's anything that I can use. Yes, there is an N. Unfortunately, I'm giving him a brand new hand as well, and that hand was just something he could not use at all. But maybe if I can get like a Croconaw or a Feraligatr or something, which I actually end up getting both, which is very nice. So let's go ahead and just Croconaw. And then I think I'll just end the turn right there. So I can go offensive or I can go Kyogre Groudon, and I think you guys all know which route I'm going to go. Even though I could just try to start wrecking him, this is clearly the better play. I mean, if I'm going to be using this deck, then I might as well like actually use it and not not play with it, you know? Rock Guard does come out onto the Horsey. That is going to be annoying. And then he is going to Oak for a brand new hand, which, I mean, I can't blame him at all. That's the very correct play. Is able to get a Seadra, and I might... Ooh, I might want to try to start taking that thing out, because that thing could be... Goes for Smokescreen on my Smeargle. I mean, hey, that's 20 damage that he'll be able to use later. Let's play this energy right here. Get up to a Feraligatr. And then Rain Dance. I'm going to start throwing energy on Keldeos as well, just in case. Just in case my Groudon Kyogre doesn't do its job. And let's see, do you have anything for me? Yes, you do. You have an Oak. I will 1000% be using that. And I'm honestly off to a fantastic start. Like, there's not a whole lot that I would really want otherwise. So let's just go ahead and rush in with my Keldeo, retreat into Kyogre Groudon, throw one last energy onto Keldeo. And then... No, I'm going to keep this energy for later in case I need it, and then just Oak my hand away, see if I can get something good. The Super Scoop Up is actually for later. Junk Arm. Do I want a Junk Arm for anything? Not particularly. I'd rather Junk Arm for a Super Scoop Up later. And then let's go for a Mega Tidal Wave. See, wow. We actually... What? What just happened? Wow. What just happened? I legitimately don't know. Wow, what is going on? This is supposed to be a nil deck, not take prizes. What was that? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That was absolutely insane. And the fact that, like, I know he's running a Kingdra deck, which has almost 0 energy. Oh my gosh, that is nuts. That is absolutely crazy. And the thing is, like, I'm not going to be able to, like, do that again. Like, I will legitimately not be able to pull that off again. Yeah, we do see the Kingdra. And I'm sorry, that was just really, really, really funny. That was insanely funny. It's just like, well, what's the one thing that could do damage? And he is just going to Tri-Bullet right here, which is a very smart play. But I think... Yeah, just start slowly chipping down the Keldeos and the Feraligatrs. Now I'm going to save the Super Scoop Up for later. Let's see what I get. I get Noak's New Theory, which is very nice. And then let's go ahead and do that. I might be... Wow. So that's nice, and I can actually knock out the Kingdra if that's, like, if that is a play, but, I mean, I'm just going to show him that I can do it, but I'm not going to actually do it because that would be a little bit extra mean. Let's say, could knock out, but I'm gonna stick with PK Legend. PK, what? PK, no, KG, wow. And then let's just go for another Mega Tidal Wave, just keep discarding stuff, and I'm being nice for once, LOL. But yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm just going to try to go for the deck out. That is my ultimate goal. Like, if I lose because I let him stay in the game, then you know what? So be it. But, aw, that's sweet. But, I mean, if he ends up winning, then you know what? Good on him. But the fact that I have the opportunity to try to win via deck out with Kyogre Groudon is really what I'm going for, and is an opportunity that I'm just not going to pass up. So as it turns out, he ended up bringing more heat to this match than I did. So, man, I wish I would have known you were going to bring your Kingdra deck, because then I would have brought my Empoleon Kingdra. So, yeah, that's definitely a matchup we're going to have to do next time. I'm going to have to bring my Empoleon Kingdra. But this is awesome right now. 3 Kingdras. We 3 Kingdras. And there it is, the Kingdra Prime. Yep, just spray splashing all around. And then Tri-Bullet. I mean, this is honestly a very, very, very cool deck. Like, I really like the deck that he is running right now. Let's start. Let's throw an energy here. And yeah, let's just Mega Tidal Wave again, I guess. Just go for more deck outs. Just get rid of a ton of stuff. And at this point, I think I'm only a couple turns away from decking him out. Like, yeah, he can Spray Splash. My Keldeo is probably going to go down. But my Kyogre Groudon is getting close. It's getting very, very, very close. Like, this is an opportunity. We have a really good opportunity to do this. And I think I'm going to be able to pull it off. So let's just go ahead and Mega Tidal Wave. And if he doesn't... Oh, I actually discarded an energy right there. Cool. And if he doesn't get anything off of this... Like, if he doesn't shuffle his deck, then I am going to be able to Mega Tidal Wave, although he might be able to just knock me out. Because there are 4 energy in the discard pile. He can... Okay, so he's just going to go for this, so that's a very good play on his part. Oh, he's going to Spray Splash. Yeah, of course. And then Dragon Steam is going to be able to knock me out. But what I can do is go... What do I want to go? I'm going to go Keldeo. And then if I can get... Whoa. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. Let's... I get an energy retrieval, which might be able to do something for me. So let's go ahead and do that. Energy retrieval, get 2 of them back. And then if I can get a DCE or a Super Scoop Up, I will win the game. So let's go ahead and do that there. Then this here. And then let's N. See if I can get something I probably should have... Ooh, I don't get it. So let's go into... I could take the knockout on this. But I'm going to go Smeargle. And then Portrait. Ooh, we get a Juniper. So that can actually really, really, really work out for us. So all I need is just... Oh, there's my Scoop Up Cyclone. So there we go. GG! And then all I have to do is just this Scoop Up Cyclone the Smeargle, bring up my Kyogre Groudon Legend, and yes sir, and there we go. The mill was just too strong right there. I mean, I took 4 prizes in 1 turn, which is kind of, sort of freaking awesome, but that was not the goal of this deck. The goal of this deck was to mill him out, which we did end up doing. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this Wacky Legacy Deck Showcase against Deadfun. If you want to see more of it, please leave a like, drop a comment, and click that subscribe button because it does help us out a lot. And let's do more cool stuff for you guys. And again, thank you so much for watching. This is Styx signing out. Why not? See you guys.